Hi there, it's Ashlyn from Wool and Flaxen. Today I'm going to be showing you how to crochet this newborn baby bonnet. You can find the full pattern to this bonnet over on my website, which I'll link in the description. It's going to run from a newborn size all the way to a 2-year-old size. You can also purchase a printable PDF of this pattern on my Etsy, which will also be linked in the description. All right, let's go over our materials we're going to need. First, you're going to want a worsted weight natural fibered yarn. I am using Hobby Lobby's I Love This Cotton yarn, which I highly recommend. You're also going to want a 3.75 millimeter crochet hook. You'll need scissors and a needle. And we're going to push these out of the way for the beginning and start with your yarn. So the first thing we're going to do is make a magic circle. Pull that through and chain 1. Your second step is going to be 9 single crochet into that magic circle. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Then you're going to close that magic circle, not too tightly, but right about this much space left, and slip stitch to join. Just like this. And then you can tighten that circle a little bit more. Again, you want to leave it a little bit open, and we'll tighten it more towards the end. So next we're going to chain 2. Now this chain 2 does not count as a stitch. Next we're going to work 1 puff stitch into this stitch. So my puff stitches are going to be a yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, and one more time, yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, then pull through all 7 loops on your hook. Just like this. So that's 1 puff stitch, chain 1, and we're going to repeat this 9 times. So 1 puff stitch and then a chain 1 in every stitch. So yarn over, insert hook, pull up loop, yarn over, insert hook, pull up loop, yarn over, insert a hook, and pull up a loop, pull through all the loops, and chain 1, and I will meet you on the other side. Okay, so now I have 9 puff stitch and chain 1 between them all. Right here at the end, we are going to slip stitch to join into the top of this puff stitch. So we've slip stitched to join. You may want to pull your circle a little bit tighter at this point. This is when we want to start closing it in. So we've got our 9 puff stitch, chain 1, slip stitch to join. We are going to chain 1, and this does not count as a stitch. So for round 3, we're going to do 2 single crochet into the top of that puff stitch. So 1, 2, 2 single crochet into the chain space. 1, 2. And we're going to repeat that around. 2 single crochet into the top of each puff stitch, and then 2 single crochet into each chain space. All right, so as we are finishing up round 3, you should end with 36 single crochet in this round. So that was 34, got 35, 36. Now I am going to slip stitch to join this round. Next, we're going to chain 3. Now this And from here on out in the pattern, your turning chains are going to count as stitches. So for round 4, we've chained 3, then we're going to skip 2 stitches. So 1, 2, and work 1 double crochet. Now we're going to chain 2 and work 1 double crochet into that same stitch, creating a V. Double crochet, just like this. We're going to repeat this 11 times. So skip 2, 1 double crochet, and then chain 2, 1 double crochet in that same stitch, skip 2, 1 double crochet, Alright, so we are finishing up our 11th repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Next, we are going to do the same thing, skip our 2 stitches and work 1 double crochet. But remember at the beginning of the round when I said that that chain 3 counted as a stitch, this is where we're going to be using that. So we did 1 double crochet, we're going to chain 2, and then we are going to slip stitch to join into the top of this chain 3, which makes the turning chain act as a V, act as part of that final V. All right, so we slip stitch to join for round 4, and now we're going to chain 3. Again, remember this chain 3 is going to count as a double crochet in round 5. So for round 5, the first thing we're going to do is work 3 double crochet into the chain space. So 1, 2, 3 into that chain space. Now moving on to the next chain space, we're going to work 4 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we are going to repeat this 11 times. So 1, this will be our second repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and follow this pattern all the way around to the very end. Alright, so we are finishing up with round 5. You are going to want to end with 48 stitches in this round. So 47, 48 double crochet for me all the way around. We're going to slip stitch to join back into that chain space, or back into that turning chain. Remember, our turning chain does count as a stitch. Slip stitch to join, and this is a great point to stop. Get out your tape measure, and we are looking for this point to be about 4 inches wide. So check really quick. Yep, we are perfect. If you're a little above or a little below where you should be, that 4-inch mark, you may need to tighten or loosen your center of your magic circle, but otherwise we are good to go on to round 6. So we are going to chain 3, and then we're going to add 2 more chains, so chain 5. So round 6. Right, so we worked our chain 5. Then we're going to work 1 double crochet to our first stitch, I can insert my hook. So that's 1 double crochet, and we're going to skip 2, 1, 2, and work 5 double crochet into the same stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then we're going to skip 2 stitches, 1 double crochet, chain 2, and another double crochet. We're going to repeat this pattern 6 times, doing 1 fan and 1 V-stitch. So let's count really quick and see how many times we have repeated this. So we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 1 more to go. So we want to get 6 repeats in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip 2, and 1 V-stitch. Alright, there we go. That is the end of your round 6. So you've got 6 repeats, and this opening left here, this is going to be the back side of your bonnet, and this is the start of your rows versus your rounds. So what we're going to do now is chain 3 and turn. So in your first V-stitch, you're going to work 2 double crochet, 1, 2, then you're going to want to skip 3 stitches, so 1, 2, 3, and work a V-stitch here. So 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 double crochet, then skip 3 stitches into that chain space. Again, you want to work 5 double crochet. So you'll start to see here a pattern. We're repeating what we did in the last row, and we're going to continue this throughout the rest of the bonnet. So that's 4, 5. So 1 more repeat, 1, 2, 3, 1 V-stitch into the top of the fan, chain 2, 1 double crochet, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, into that chain space, 5 double crochet, and you want to repeat this for a total of 5 times or until you reach that stopping point at the end of the row, and I'll meet you there. Okay, so we are finishing up our 5th repeat of row 7. So next we are going to skip our 3 stitches and work that same V-stitch, the 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 double crochet, then we're going to skip 3 more stitches, 1, 2, 3, and working into our last V from the previous row, we're going to do 3 double crochet. So kind of it's going to be like half of a fan. 1, 2, 3, then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn. So that's the end of row 7. For rows 8 through 12, you're going to continue repeating between rows 6 and 7. So for the next 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, the next 5 rows, you'll be alternating between row 6 and 7. So this is row 8, which is going to be row 6 repeated. So I chained 3, I'm going to chain 2 more, and work 1 double crochet into that first stitch. Alright, so continue following this pattern until you have 12 rows, and I will... Right, so I am finishing up row 12. As you can see, we've really got a nice bonnet shape happening. It's caving over. We can fold it so that it looks like this. So, end of row 12, I'm going to chain 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So this is the start of your strap to your bonnet. You want to slip stitch back 30 times. So slip stitch. Oops. Pulled that one out. Slip stitch back so that you have a more sturdy strap 30 times, and I will catch you back at the end. So we've slip stitched our strap back, and we are getting to the edge of our bonnet. So this is the round part and this is the back side of our bonnet. So what we're going to start doing is single crocheting across the side, the bottom side of the bonnet. So I'm going to do about 2 per row because these are double crochet rows. So that's 4, 5, 6, and this will just give that edge a nice finish. And it doesn't really matter how many you do. You don't want to do too much, space them out well. But get to sort of this last chain space here, and we're going to do 3 single crochet together. This will help fold your bonnet in. So I've got 1, I'm going to take 1 from right here in this little center spot, 2, and then 1 from the back side, and pull through all of those together. So that'll help kind of start closing up our bonnet a little bit. And we're going to single crochet. This is the back of the bonnet. Again, single crochet across it. And you should have perfect stitches here to single crochet in. And then as you get to that end mark there, you want to do 1, 2, and take 1 more from here, 3, single crochet those all together, and start single crocheting across this side of your bonnet. Again, keep them nice and spaced out. You don't want too many, but you don't want them too tight. Just kind of what feels comfortable in those spots. And then once you reach the end, we're going to create a second strap. We're doing the same thing we did on the other side. You're going to chain 30 and slip stitch back. I am running out of yarn playing chicken over here, so I'm probably not going to have enough to finish. Luckily this was just a sample, but I'm definitely going to run out. And once you get done with your chain 30, you want to do the same thing that you did on the other side, which was slip stitch back so that you have this nice sturdy strap. Slip stitch 30, and there you have it. That will be your newborn size bonnet. I'll show you the finished version with all the edges weaved in, all the ends weaved in. Super cute, lightweight summer bonnet. You could make this in any color. It's so sweet for a newborn baby. Once again, I have this pattern over on my blog in sizes newborn, like what we just made, all the way to a 24-month or a 2-year-old size. So you'll be able to make this for free if you go over to my website, which is linked in the bio, or linked in the description. You can also purchase a ad-free printable PDF over on my Etsy, which will also be listed in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, if you would like more videos like this one, please like, share, subscribe to my channel. That helps me to be able to create more content for you guys. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you soon. Bye everyone.